Welcome to an overview of the Achieve3000 online literacy programs. Achieve3000 is research proven to accelerate reading comprehension through differentiation and personalisation, providing age-appropriate, web-based non-fiction content, supporting all ability levels from beginning readers to most gifted. Achieve3000 has a strong effectiveness rating in accordance with the UK's Institute of Effective Education database of research-proven solutions, the highest rating for a reading programme. So why Achieve3000? If you consider a class of pupils with a range of abilities, we know of the importance of ensuring all pupils receive personalised learning at their level to help them progress. Yet, with such a wide range of abilities, it's a challenge to continuously support and stretch all. Achieve3000 differentiates the same topics in reading content precisely to each pupil's own reading level. It is the only reading programme to differentiate text to 12 different reading levels to ensure learners are supported and stretched at their level, with 3 separate programmes for primary, secondary and further education learners. In this video, you will see Achieve3000 from a primary and preparatory perspective. Achieve3000 is completely web-based. Pupils can access Achieve3000 via the internet, at school and home, either via the Achieve3000 app or browser, using a computer, tablet, laptop or even a mobile phone. Pupils have independent login access, and when they first access the programme, they receive an initial assessment which helps place them at the appropriate level of tech. Following the assessment, pupils can access a wide range of over 2,000 non-fiction articles tailored for each learner at their own reading level. Topics include the arts, news, current affairs, and additionally science, world history, geography and career-related content, providing valuable and meaningful reading. Uniquely, all pupils within a class receive the same look, feel and articles regardless of ability. Achieve3000 can therefore be completed as a class, group or individual exercise, providing the option for teacher modelling or promoting independent reading. So let's look at Achieve3000 through the eyes of a pupil. Frances, our student displayed, is reading at expected level for her year, initially identified through the initial assessment. Frances can access articles at her level. These can be both automatically assigned by the programme, manually selected by staff, or chosen by students. Each article starts with an initial start button. As with all pupils, Frances has access to a 5-step literacy routine. This routine begins with a thought-provoking reading poll to encourage engagement, active prior knowledge, and promote discussion and debate. The introduction of key academic vocabulary, together with definitions, are introduced at the outset, which differentiates based on the individual student. Keep a picture in your mind of what this looks like. The article itself is next accessed, which is set at the pupil's reading level. Text they can reach, yet still challenging. You can gauge article complexity by viewing the paragraph and sentence length and structure. We know we run the risk of disengagement if the level of text is too easy or just too hard to reach. Let's look at another pupil in the same class. Meet Michael. Michael is in the same class as Frances and also completed the initial assessment and was identified as reading below level. As you can see, the look and feel of the programme is exactly the same. Michael has the same interface, articles and reward scheme as Frances, our previous student. Michael has the same reading poll, so can participate in discussion. Now look at Michael's vocabulary list. Notice the reduction in the complexity of vocabulary, and also likewise the text. Notice the difference in paragraph, sentence length and structure. We know that Michael needs to build strength and stamina in reading and exposure to text. For Michael, this is text which is age-appropriate, reachable and will stretch and challenge him further. Michael has access to a puzzle to reinforce the vocabulary, and a map showing where in the world the article is based. As well as the vocabulary introduction, there are a range of supports to help develop reading ability. Text-to-speech is available and optional throughout the programme. For example, Michael can listen to the new vocabulary and the whole article if need be.
Mexico City, Mexico Achieve3000, the 15th of February, 2018. On the 19th of September, 2017, a strong earthquake hit central Mexico. Police and firefighters worked hard to save people's lives. Earthquake. Noun. A shaking of the ground.
In between paragraphs, pupils are encouraged to summarize the text and generate questions. This helps process information and demonstrate understanding of text. There are a number of different highlighter options. Pupils can, for example, highlight areas they feel is important within the text. They can collate and help cite evidence. Or areas where further help is required. Finally, there is an underlying reading strategy focus within the text. 12 key reading comprehension strategies are available. As an example, cause and effect is the theme of this article. Full lesson plans are available for explicit teaching of reading strategies. Once the article is completed, the pupil moves on to the reading activity. The purpose of the activity is to help evaluate the pupil comprehension skills and understanding the text they have read. Pupils receive 8 multi-choice questions, 4 for beginners, based on a range of different strategies. For example, at the lower end, questions are focused on vocabulary and main idea, whilst progressing to predictions, inferences, through to author opinion. The programme also provides support by enabling the student to refer back to the article. This is a key support as it encourages the learner to refer back to the text. As the pupil completes the activity, they will receive instantaneous feedback. Pupils earn points through the programme. As all pupils are receiving content at their level, includes all, so for the likes of Michael, he has equally the same opportunity as other learners to earn points to become top daily performer, which is recognised school, UK and worldwide. For pupils demonstrating an understanding and regularly achieving 75% and above, they will gradually move to more complex text, ensuring they're receiving that right level of challenge. For pupils demonstrating an understanding and regularly achieving 75% and above, they will gradually move to more complex text, ensuring they are receiving that right level of challenge. When pupils complete the article, they are asked to respond to the same poll question at step 1 and re-evaluate their opinions based on new information gained from reading the article. This encourages the learner to consider what they've read and determine if that information was sufficient to change their opinion or did it reinforce their existing opinion. The final step is the thought question. An optional part of the programme is to answer a key question in more detail. Pupils demonstrate reading comprehension and apply content area knowledge. It reinforces the reading-writing connection by asking students to include evidence from the text to support their response. The programme encourages a variety of writing styles, for example, descriptive, narrative and argument. The content required is differentiated to the individual pupil. Pupil responses are accessible to staff to provide further feedback to enhance learner progress. A further feature is access to a stretch article. For pupils below level, the stretch article and activity strengthen the learner's ability by providing the opportunity to access more complex, year-appropriate text and vocabulary. At-level or gifted learners will receive the article at their next level, stretching and challenging even the most talented. On completion of the article, pupils can track points and have access to a motivational school scoreboard which highlights the top performer for the day. Pupils also have their own search section, which they can access content they have a particular interest in to promote reading for pleasure. Achieve3000 also includes a Teacher's Edition, which contains a range of teaching supports for developing usage, customization options, access to all students' work, and a wealth of different reports. For example, articles come with the curriculum key, standards, and strategy lesson. The curriculum key provides a full lesson plan for each article, starting from learning objectives, introducing key vocabulary, and discussion questions to help develop reading further. Staff can preview articles and access recommendations for each of the 5 literacy routine steps. Additionally, content can be printed for pupils without internet access. Staff, for example, can allow for articles to be automatically assigned to pupils to save time, or alternatively, staff can choose to manually select and assign articles based on reading strategy focus or content. A unique data centre allows staff the ability to track learner outcomes either across a year, class, or individual pupil, including access to monitor usage and progress through the system-generated reports. Teachers can also see the results of pupils' activities and their written work, and can provide all-important feedback directly to the learner in an age-appropriate manner to drive continuous progress. Skills mastery and areas requiring further development can be tracked to help identify and prioritise those requiring further support, whilst additional practice content can be allocated. Usage reports help track student access at school and home, and progress can also be monitored by tracking changes to reading levels through ongoing and standalone assessment. Thank you for watching. For further information on Achieve3000, please contact Raising Literacy Standards at www.rlseducation.co.uk.